Duh.
Technology runs our lives these days. Smartphones, tablets, and computers, we can't really seem to function without them. In a very short amount of time, technology has exploded in the market, and now many people cannot imagine a life without it. So today, we are going to talk about computers. We are going to show you how to disassemble and assemble a working PC and show you its parts. First, we need a working PC. Let's start. First, we have to shut down our PC. Then, we have to unplug it. After that, we should lay down the CPU and start disconnecting all the cables. Using a screwdriver, remove all the screws and place it on a container to keep it safe. Remove the screws of the power supply. And then pull it out carefully. Followed by removing the screws of the CD-ROM. And then pull it sideward. Now, we're going to remove the screws on the hard disk. And pull the hard disk gently. Pull the memory card and remove the motherboard. Now let's move on identifying its parts. We have the casing, the motherboard, where we could find the North and South bridge, PCI Express, the CPU fan, CMOS battery, memory and VGA slot, LAN and USB port, and the processor. We also have the power supply, where we could find the different cables attached on it. We have the 20+4 ATX connector, the P4, Molex, Berg connector, and the SATA power connector. We also have the memory, the hard disk, where all of our files and documents are stored, the SATA cable, the CD-ROM, and the external parts like the monitor, the VGA cable, the keyboard and the mouse, and lastly, the power cables. Now that we have identified the different parts, we're moving on assembling the CPU. Let's go! While we are assembling the PC, here are some trivias. Do you know that there are more than 5,000 new computer viruses released every month? That there are approximately 70% of virus writers who are said to work under contract for organized crime syndicates. Do you also know that HP, Microsoft, and Apple have one very interesting thing in common? They all started in a garage. Here's another one. An average person normally blinks 20 times a minute, but when using a computer, he or she blinks only 7 times a minute. And lastly, do you know that the first 1GB hard disk drive was announced in 1980, which weighed about 550 pounds and had a price tag of $40,000? We have assembled the PC, and now for the moment of truth.
Nuts! Got him!
Years later.
I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't.
Now that we have finally assembled the computer and is now perfectly working, let us move on to the specifications of the computer. So for the specs of our computer, we have Windows 7 Ultimate installed, dual-core CPU for the processor, 2GB memory, and 32-bit OS for our system type. We hope that you have enjoyed and learned something from this video. Thank you for watching, and please do subscribe to our channel, and we'll appreciate a thumbs up. God bless everyone.
Duh.